So, after a disastrous race at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium, which is a few fierces, we're right at the Ordre de Monza for the Italian Grand Prix for round 12 of the World Championship. Hello, boy, my name is James Wednesday, and welcome everybody to the Italian Grand Prix for round 12 of the Championship. It's the Italian Grand Prix at the Ordre de Monza circuit. 11 corners, a lot of fans here, and this track is good most prepared for this race in the Italian Grand Prix. Had his first Grand Prix in 1950 though, and we're here for this qualifying session for this Italian Grand Prix though. So, it was pretty disappointment from last race in Belgium, but a lot of drivers got a lot of qualifying for this one indeed. But how Italy will do better for this indeed? And we're taking a drive championship after this. So after Belgium, High first lead the championship by just 1 point from Alonso, while Baker's in third by Maldonado. Lucy is just 1 point behind him, while Vettel moved up to Pisa after 2 wins in Solid and Belgium. Winning the Constructors' Championship, Williams was still ahead of Lotus Renault. McLaren not that far behind, and in Spain is only just 3 points behind McLaren, while Webber moved to 5th after a good win in Spa. Now, Monza used to be the shortest track set for Austria, though, which used to be the smallest track on the calendar in Formula 1, though. But we'll see what this track will do for this race for some drivers in this track. Let's do it. So we begin the qualifiers with Sebastian Vettel for Webber Racing, and he's off away for his lap time now. So, 2 extra good wins in Hungary and then, not in Hungary. 2 extra wins for Solid and for Spa for Sebastian Vettel, though. So let's see what could the Red Bull do for this race at Monza, though. So, he's moved up to 6th in the charge after the race in Belgium. We won the race there after a terrible race there when he was only 6 cars faster, but he got into the top 3. He got past the safety car there, and he won the race in fine style. Here it is there, the 4-time world champion making his way into this Sky cage now. Oh, lost it there nearly at turn 8 there. Going through this, and he will head towards the fantastic Parabolica where we will receive the checkered flag there. And let's see what the lap time will be for Sebastian. Not bad for Sebastian though. 45.275. That's the time to beat then. So, good one for this one. A 45.275 for Red Bull is going to be a better time for this race. So we got the podium there for the winning circle for this one, guys. But it's a bit small. We might need to upgrade it after qualifying has finished. But anyway, next up is the Ford City of Entrance 2 then. So, a nice podium from last season though. Ford City look like they can get back on track after that disappointment season start of the race he has so far. Through the first one for this. This one was introduced first time in 2000 when after the last due to 1999, it's used to be a good track for that now, but it's used for this one now. So yeah, I remember from Hackenden had that spin in 1999 when he lost the race and covered losing the championship for this one indeed. And so we just got an off stop there. Stuck there as we try to get cut to there. Maybe we might get him there at the stop this straight line there. So yeah. So this truck is going much better for this for Sutton. And he's coming on the vehicle right now. Will he beat Vettel? Oh, he has. Well done for that. Only just a few tenths up there. So good luck there for Sutton. He has gone pole at the moment. Oh, and that is Dick Heifeld in the Lotus where has just gone off. So that barrier there is used to protect the drivers for going out that the safety car tested a few days ago. Though unfortunately, Heifeld's gone out there first, and unfortunately, he's the first one to didn't sell laptop in this first ever Italian Grand Prix on Roblox. So he's not going to sell laptop at all, guys. And what's going on here? And that is Prix off 2 for Sauber. So there's a bit of a problem there, and the set has been stopped because there's a problem with this because we got a red flag. So we have to stop the session right now. So after we had the red flag for about 5 minutes, guys, we got back to the center, get back on the way now. So D'Ambrosio's next up. Unfortunately, Heifeld and Perez didn't set up at all. So they got to plan if they're going to start their race in the pit lane or start their races on the grid then for tomorrow. Because last time both Virtue went into the pit lane for the last race in Spa-Francorchamps now. Will anybody do that at Monza indeed today? We've got trees around this Monza second for the Italian Grand Prix though. We can see where D'Ambrosio is. Oh, he's off the track too. So, oh dear me. So, that used to be the part where we updated it. So, he's off too. So, Duesta has just begun his lap indeed in Monza. So, unfortunately, D'Ambrosio is off the track already so far. Wood Duesta did the same too. Through the first 2 corners though. He's doing better for that. So, that's very good for this. for Paul Dresser for this one for the Scotsman then, and he's just gone through easily indeed and going through the last move he goes through for the first and the second last move. That is very good after his teammate done this one for this. As for this for Force India though, they had a good one after that terrible qualifying session that they had in Belgium. So looks like they're going to have a good session they're having today here in Monza though. And where will Dresser go after this lap completed for him? He's just coming around the last corner right now. Here he comes now. Dresser coming around to cross the line now. And he's a 1 minute 45.421. He doesn't make to get past his teammates at 2 there. Unfortunately, that was a good lap though, but he qualified only in 3rd. Alright, next up is Mark Webber. So, this racetrack is very quickly for these drivers though. As some of them kept going off the track like a happened. The most of them was actually Belgium last season though, when we had a lot of cars off the track though. So, will we have more in Monza for this season though, after last season though? Well, only just a lot of drivers that went off the track in that last race in Belgium though. Only just 6 cars finished the race there in that race in Monza though. And we can see in the fires here goes Mark Webber. Going through the fire he did. The Web boy is on a charge foot now. He needs to get back on this championship foot now. As he goes into the Ascari chicanes. When he goes, and it will go into Parabolica now. And he will go through to complete the lap indeed. So let's see where Webber will go. As he will cross the line right now. Here he comes. And it's a 45.055. He beaten Satu's time. Well done to Mark Webber in the Red Bull. The Australian has gone pole position. That is a good struggling lap for Mark Webber there. And he go pole position. Wow. So, that was Mark Webber done his lap indeed. So next up is the McLaren driver of Lewis Hamilton. So, off goes the 7-time world champion. And he's off now for the Italian Grand Prix now. So, looking better for Hamilton though. Well, he only had a race win last season. That was the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. They asked him in a second though. As for Hamilton's chance for winning this race, it's going to be like about 35% chance of victory he might get when he gets into the race tomorrow though. As for Lewis Hamilton though, from McLaren though, they need to really get it back on track after the disappointment DNF in the last race in Belgium though. So we're putting on the 7-time world champion as he goes into the Ascari chicane then. That's a very good move there for Lewis Hamilton though for McLaren as he heads towards the final car at Parabolica. So where will this lap put him into pole position? Let's see. And it is on pole for Lewis Hamilton indeed. Good lap there, and he goes on pole ahead of Mark Webber. Lewis Hamilton is on pole for the Italian Grand Prix unless someone can beat him. And there will be a lot of replays for that in the race tomorrow where we get this qualifying finish. So Button's off away now, so off now. So the other McLaren is off away now. So let's see what Jensen could do. Through the first 2 corners, that's very quickly than his teammate did. So Hamilton is on pole. But what will Jensen could do now? Will he go off the turn 4 and 5 chicanes? Well, he got through that easily there for that. That's a good move there. But McLaren has survived it there. So he's going down the hill, going under the old track layout. And going into the chicane. Button making good progress there. Trying to beat his teammate Lewis Hamilton to take the pole position there. Where will this laptop will put Jensen Button in this race tomorrow, guys? Let's see where he crossed the line now. The British driver coming around now and crossed the line. And he's only just 45.266. That was a good lap from Button there. But not but than his teammate Hamilton there. But Button will go behind. I think it will be going behind Satu, I think. And here he comes, guys. The Ferrari's home race. It's Italy. As Alonso gets ready now. He's before his pit lane. Celebrating. He's just going to the pit away for a moment there. So that's very good for Alonso there for this. Okay, sorry for that, guys. I just forgot to turn off the pit lane exit at the end exit of Parabolica then. Okay, this time it's closed now. So Alonso can now do his lap now. Off he goes. And let's see what the Spaniard could do for this. It's Ferrari's home Grand Prix, and so is Scuderia Toro Rosso. So, both teams are looking forward to get that pole position in Ferrari's and Toro Rosso's home Grand Prix at Monza in Italy for the Italian Grand Prix. So, let's see what Alonso can do for this race at Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. He won this race in 2010 though. So, a lot of wins for Ferrari going along the path there. As Alonso goes into the Ascari chicane now. So, Would he be faster than Lewis Hamilton? He's a bit slower than Hamilton there for the second sector there. He gone through the last mode there. Heading towards Barker now, the fire corner of the track then. And heading towards the line. And it's a 45.039. That was very close for Alonso to try to get ahead of Lewis Hamilton there. But it was so close there. Only just 8 tenths off. He qualified second. I'm going to go around a lap now with Felipe Massa though. The Ferrari is on the next stop now. And he's now beginning his lap now, so I'll go follow him now. So, let's see where we go on board on him now. The Ferrari driver going for the first 2 corners there. That's very good for Felipe there. Into turn 3, that's very maximally corner there to get overtaken there. For this is the case now, turn 4 and 5. That's very quick there. Into the last mount, the first one, and then the second one in turn 7 now. And now down the hill he goes through now. Going under the old track layout there for F1 back in the 1950s. Into the skies okay. And now, one last dash to the parabolica before the start finish straight to complete the lap now. Here comes Felipe Massa there, guys. Is this going to be a pole for Ferrari? No, he doesn't. But Massa only just a 45.17%. That was a slow lap from him, but he had to go the one there. That's a good one for Felipe, though. Now let's go to the other 7-time world champion, Michael Schumacher now. Off he goes. The 7-time world champion for Mercedes is off now. And let's see what he can do for this one here in Monza. So, Mercedes got the pole in Belgium last time out now. So what they could do in Monza for this race 12 of the championship out of possible 18 races though. We've been 11 of them now. We started to see it in Australia. Then we went to Malaysia, then Spain, Turkey, then unfortunately, Monaco was cancelled. Then we went to Canada. Then we went to Europe, then to Britain, then to the Germany track circuit. And then it was Hungary, and then Solid Speedway. And then the last race we did was Spa. And now we're here at Italy for the Italian Grand Prix. After that will be the night race at United States. But here comes Schumacher there, cross the line now. And he said, wow, he has beaten Hamilton a 45.013. The legend driver Michael Schumacher has got pole position from Lewis Hamilton. Whoa, this is going to turn into a nightmare race here at Monza, guys, as Mercedes have gone on to get another pole position after Spa. Can't believe Schumacher got pole position, guys, but what about his teammate Nico Rosberg? Could he get another pole position after Spa? Or would it be Schumacher stay here in Monza in Italy for the Italian Grand Prix race tomorrow? So it's qualifying though. Rosberg needs to get a good pounce on his teammate though if he wants to try beat him for this qualifying though. He beat him during the Belgian GP. Now, will he do it again? We'll find out when he completes this lap indeed. And let's see. Down he goes into the skies again now. Look at this camera angle where we head towards turn 8 now. Look at this. Left, right, left. That's a good one for this one indeed. To go around the track though. As here comes, he goes into the parabolica track then. Corner then. And he's going to cross the line now. And he... oh, not quite then his teammate did. Mercedes get a lot of power there. But Rosberg only goes third fastest behind Alonso. So good luck then for Rosberg to get ahead of Alonso. But he's just behind Hamilton. So, we're going on Russian driver Vitaly Petrov. So, he thought he's going to get one of the championship indeed. But unfortunately, that was not where the pace wanted for him to be beaten by Timo Glock then. So yeah, Vitaly Petrov though, first time in Italy though. We didn't wait here last season though because we only gone through 30 races though. Before we add new tracks to track goes. And we've got 18 races for this season for this. So... Petrov going through the last moments he goes through. Then he goes through past the old layout track there. And into the skies the cane then. So yeah. Photo 4 is sponsored by McLaren for this race though. And fantastically, this is a fantastic, lovely place to be here in Monza. Through goes Parabolica goes Petrov. And he's going to cross the line right now. And he's a 45.199. That's a personal lap there. He got a lap done. But his teammate Hypo failed to lap time indeed. And didn't set a lap time at all. So, here comes the next one. Lewis Barrichello for Williams. Cross the line he goes on now to start his lap here in Italy at the Italian Grand Prix Monza. So, Barrichello, who was leading the championship earlier until he's been overtaken by Alonso now. But now he's in third in the championship right now because he's just 2 points behind Heifeld now. So, Barrichello needs to get back on track after that disappointing retirement in Spa. after the first lap was a huge accident there for that one indeed. Here at the Spa Francorchamps second last time I'm in Belgium though. But hopefully for this racetrack here in Monza though, this will be pretty better after Belgium does. And here comes Becker into the city Sky chicane then. He goes past and we head towards Parabolica, the final corner of this track at Monza. So, Rubens Barrichello for Williams. What can Williams do for this track though? And he's only just 45.278 for Rubens Barrichello. And he disappointed lap for that will not go ahead of anybody else. So, Pastor Maldonado for Williams. Now is the next up. The first race of this lap now here at this Autodromo di Monza circuit here at Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. So, hopefully, what would the first race do? So, no wins just yet. He had a good start to race season in Australia. Didn't finish in Malaysia though. Didn't finish in Spain. In Turkey he did. Well, he just three places back from the points then. In Canada he finished an excellent second. What about Euro? He didn't finish the race in Euro though. Britain he didn't finish. Germany he did finish the race, but only just the back of the field. Hungary had a good race, but unfortunately didn't get any points. And unfortunately, Solid didn't get any points. He didn't get any points in Spa though. But let's see what he can do in Monza. He just crossed the line right now. And he's a 45.026. That's a good lap from Woods, but from Pastor Maldonado there for Williams there. So Maldonado has gone P2 behind Lewis Hamilton. Good luck for that. Right, next up is Kamui Kobayashi for Sauber now. So he's off and running now for this lap here at the Italian Grand Prix. So, what will Kamui Kobayashi do now? So he had to win in Japan. Actually not in Japan. In Brazil last season. So here at the Italian Grand Prix now. He'll be looking forward for this way to go along for him. As he will go around the track at this Monza circuit for this time. For this. So Kobayashi though. So Sauber will win the Constructors' Championship from that last season in Formula 1 in 2010 though, but I don't think they're going to retain their title for 2011 though, I don't think. Maybe if Williams I think they will do. But anyway, through goes Kobayashi, through the 5 car corners around Kamui, and cross the line, and it's a 45.133. That's a good, fantastic good lap from Kobayashi though. His teammate didn't get a lap though, but he did. Sorry Perez, but Kobayashi got a lap before you. Right, Bremi soft then for Scuderia Toro Rosso. So Kobayashi had a good lap then, so that's fine for him. So it's Toro Rosso's turn, and they're the second team in their home race though. So what could Sebastian Bremi and Jaime Alguersuari do for this track at Monza indeed? So Alguersuari have already won the race in his Roblox season career mode then. So yeah. As if this is not a career mode guide for this is racing for this. It's the Italian Grand Prix race 12 then, so Alguersuari has to win last season, and Bremi has got third in Hungary for a few races to go, so yep. So here he comes around Parabolica, he goes through now, and across the line he goes on now, and it's only just 45.288. That's the worst lap for Sebastian Bremi for Toro Rosso, so that's a good point at the bottom of the field then. So, only just a couple more drivers left to go now, and the next one is Jaime Alguersuari now, and I'm going to go on an on-board lap from him. So, let's see what he can do for this lap, though. So, yeah. So, the Italian Grand Prix, very good to see these lights without any logo sponsor on it. So, yeah. That's happened every time the Italian Grand Prix. Does that every time for this race. So, into the chicanes now, and into the last mode. The first one, and then the second last mode now. That's very good there for Jaime Alguersuari then. So, Scuderia Toro Rosso in their home Grand Prix there. So, hopefully, could they get the win? For which one of these two will win this race here in Monza? Well, we'll have to wait until the race tomorrow to find out. So, here comes Jaime Alguersuari then. Round to Parabolica, and across the line it goes through now, and it's a 45.246. That would be enough to beat his teammate Bremi. He goes ahead of him and might go into 13th, I think. So, here comes the next one. It's the Lotus driver of Heikki Kovalainen. So, he's off for his lap now. So, keeping the data positive, and hopefully get this race back on track though. So, yeah, pretty long time since I joined this Roblox back in 2017, guys. Not in 2016 though. No. Because this is going to be a very good one to see this one back in Formula 1 then. So, Kovalainen, so He's always really done at the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, so let's see he can do it again. So, let's see what this race could go for though, as he goes into the Scarby Chicane then. So, Team Lotus or not, this is not their home Grand Prix, this is a company from Malaysia then. So yeah, but we just played this national anthem for that in Silverstone, not to hear that for the guys that there. But they cover line, quarter line right now, and wow, 45.059, that's a good lot from Heikki there. And that will be close to the front words indeed. So, Jarno Trulli, the Team Lotus driver, is in his home Grand Prix for this weekend's race. So let's see what we can do for this qualifying session here at Monza then. So, for these guys, he's just gone through the first two chicanes there. Yeah, we can't know what his name is. We don't know what it is named, guys. They goes into the chicanes where 9 turn 5. So I need to try to slow down for this, guys. Anyway, so he's just gone through the last one right now and under the old layout track of Monza. So, and into these guys, the king goes Jarno Trulli though for Team Lotus though, and he's aimed towards Parabolica now, which is the final part of the track then. So where will Heikki do better for this after Trulli? Trulli crossed the line and it's a 45.032. Wow. He has gone quickest than the cover line. Both Lotuses are quicker than Mercedes too. That they got a good lap time for these slow cars indeed. Well, just a few more cars left to run now. Noel Katake is the next driver to go around this track at Monza though. So keep it in guys for these track though to get this race back on track though. So yeah. Never about the teams and anybody else for this one though. As for this race for the starter pack though, we don't need it until next season though. For the building tools for next season though, which will be there. But anyway, Carter can further, that's where he goes through now. We're gonna get this pace on the guide he goes on now, and he heads towards the last most he's gone past, and going to the Scarby Chicanes now at turn 8, 9, and 10, and head towards Parabolica, and then enter and head towards the start fair straight right now. So let's see where this lap will put Carter Kenny in this race tomorrow. Here he comes, cross the line now, and it's a 45.210. That is a slow lap from Carter Kenny. So, only just a few more races left to go now. Vitor Luisi's off for his Spanish racing day, and he's also in his home Grand Prix for this weekend's race. So, the race is tomorrow after this one though, so where will Vitor Luisi will qualify for the race tomorrow, guys? We'll find out. He goes through the third corner, the right hand is very closely though. Into the chicane he goes round now. That's very good for this one though, into the tweets we've seen this here for this one though. So yeah, and in he goes, just going through the last mode, going through down he goes through the old track layout and into the Scarby Chicane then. So that's very quickly there for Vitor Luisi there for his Spanish racing though, and he goes round to the Parabolica now, wherever this lap will put him. Let's find out. And he goes on a 45.025. That's a good lap there. That he's going to be on the front row. Oh, yes. So he's just being modeled by just 1/10. So Luisi goes on the front row with Schumacher. And there's only just one more drive left to go to get beat that lap. Last one for this qualifier here at Monza is Timo Glock for Virgin Racing. So he's the last man up now. So he was one of the championship last season though. So failed to get any points in the last race at Spa. I think it was Spa. No, yeah, it was Spa. Yeah, he failed to get into points for this one after that early contact with D'Ambrosio at the start of the race though. So no penalised for him. So he's fine at the moment. So he's the last man to do this lap indeed for Virgin. So his teammate D'Ambrosio was off the track and unfortunately he's going to be starting for the race from the pit lane tomorrow, guys. So that's D'Ambrosio's second race in a row to be starting for the pit lane for tomorrow's race. But anyway, his teammate is coming around the lines now and across the line. And whoa! He has gone faster than Schumacher though. Whoa! That is extraordinary that as the session has completely stopped already. Wow! Timo Glock is on pole for the Italian Grand Prix. What a good lap that is for the Virgin German driver. So after these laps have been completed for these drivers at the Italian Grand Prix, and we know who got pole position, and it is Timo Glock who got pole position for Virgin. That was an extraordinary lap there from Team McLaughlin 13. Wow! Into the 44. It was very great to beat Schumacher there at the end of the session there. Lucy got third, Maldonado fourth, Hamilton fifth, sixth for Trulli, seventh for Rosberg, eighth for Alonso, Webber 9, Kovalainen 10. Race where last time out was Sebastian Vettel was he's going to start the race in 18th place. The bonus start for the pit lane. And Kobayashi's going to start 11th by Massa. A lot of drivers did well so far when the Monza circuit. But who's going to win the race tomorrow here in Monza, guys? But anyway, guys, thanks for watching for the Italian Grand Prix qualifiers here, guys, at Monza. It's been a good set for you guys to see this one indeed here, guys. We'll see you tomorrow for the Italian Grand Prix race and see who's going to win this race, guys. But anyway, guys, that's all for now from qualifying now. And we'll see you for the race tomorrow. We'll be at 26 lap race, guys. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!